So, 2022, I was on this journey trying to find what served my highest good. And I slipped into a meditation, and I had what I can only refer to as a coming to Jesus moment, because he showed up in my dream. He was Middle Eastern Jesus, dark-skinned Jesus with the curly hair. He had on red robes, and he was hyped to see me. Just full smile, kind of like laughing at me because I was in shock. I couldn't believe it was him. And he told me that he had never left me and that he had been there the whole time. And I have religious trauma, so I just took that as a sign that I need to go back to church and I need to figure out what is going on here. And my brother had started going to this church that had a female pastor, and so that really was attractive to me. I wanted to, I didn't think that women could be pastors, so that excited me. I started going to church with my brother. Well, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the Bible. I learned a lot about Jesus. But the main things that I needed, stability, support, I was struggling to find in my life. And our pastor knew that. She knew that we were struggling financially. She knew that we needed a support system. And this opportunity came to move out of state and to help launch this ministry. And that's how she portrayed it. She was like, you'll get free rent, free food, and you'll be surrounded by all these people who are, also couples that are close to your age. And so we just kind of naively went for it. And we got up here. We did the ministry. And there was no free rent. There was no free food. I had to pay $600 a month in rent and $175 a month for food that I never received. This whole support system love bombed me. They were so excited to meet me. They couldn't believe that I had come up here all this way to do this ministry. They put me on this weird, they had these weird expectations of who I needed to be in this. And were so inspired by me, but nobody really helped me. There was no support. If anything, I was more isolated and more alone than ever. And my husband wanted me to stop. He wanted me to pull out of the ministry, and I kept going to the point where it pretty much broke me. And he forced me to leave, which I needed. Thank God he did. But last year was extremely hard, because I felt betrayed and disappointed, and I felt like a loser. I felt like the biggest loser ever. I trusted the church, even though I already had